an open letter to Dr. Ron Paul. Hello, Dr. Paul. I would like to begin by thanking you for your service to our country. Your honesty and adherence to the cause of liberty will serve as a shining example for the freedom fighters that will humbly attempt to follow in your footsteps. You have done a great service to America by helping to awake the remnant. Rest assured, this goal will continue to be pursued. We will not fail you. We will continue to spread the message of liberty. America will one day, once again, be freed from the jaws of tyranny. Undoubtedly, when we win, history will credit your valiant effort, and you will be revered as a figure in the company of America's greatest politicians, such as Thomas Jefferson. However, as you are aware, there is still much more to be done. Forbidding an economic collapse and a subsequent successful restoration of liberty, we will likely have to resort to incrementalism to get us out of this mess, just as incrementalism got us into it in the first place. Although the chances appear to be remote, I still reserve the hope that you will be successfully nominated in Tampa. From the bottom of my heart, Dr. Paul, I am wishful that there is a strategy at play to which we must be blind in order to ensure the highest probability of your victory. However, I remain weary and seek to be pragmatic. It seems to me, as it must to others, that you are ultimately setting the stage for your son Rand to run in 2016. I have great respect for Rand, although I have been critical of him in the past. According to Rand's past actions, which are more important than rhetoric, he is a great asset to have in the Senate. In my humble opinion, the liberty movement would be worse off if not for having Rand's voice of rational dissent in the most powerful branch of the legislature. I salute Rand, and I hope he will continue to stand by sound principles when tough situations arise. Undoubtedly, many people will be keeping up with Rand in the coming years. How he votes, his positions on new issues that may spring up, and how successful he will be at delivering the message of liberty and expanding the audience in his own way. The future always leaves room for rational speculation. That is its nature. I must ask critical questions because I feel my liberty is at stake, and it would be irresponsible of me not to do so. So I put forth the following questions. Will Rand receive the same treatment that you did in the debates? Will establishment money help support Rand in 2016? Will the clout swingers of the GOP be faithful to promises that they may have made to you and or to Rand? What is the long-term strategy that the establishment is currently implementing? Is the Paul family plan airtight and immune to shenanigans in 2016? What is the contingency plan for the liberty movement if Rand Paul doesn't have a successful run in 2016? Certainly, none of us has a crystal ball. Well, besides Ben Bernanke, and that's according to his own account. Plans are never a guarantee of success. However, I've learned that over the years that short-term plans are much more easily implemented and much less subject to unpredictable volatility in contrast to long-term plans. Many people have made the argument that you and Rand are different individuals that are capable of making decisions independently of one another. I strongly agree with this position. Unlike Paul Ryan, I understand objectivism. I have a great fondness of and have quite a bit in common with Howard Rourke. I am a minimalist. I do not attempt to keep up with the Jones. I do not require praise. I do what I think is right and what makes me happy, I always stand up for what I believe in, and I'm currently planning a dissertation to expose the practical implications of government's involvement in science, both economically and pedagogically. I have otherwise refused to write about my scientific findings while I've been in graduate school because those findings would result in the waste of taxpayer money in the forms of grants to my less than capable advisor. I know what it means to be an objectivist. I just never knew it, that I was one, until I read Ayn Rand. That realization would have likely been delayed without you, Dr. Paul. For that, I thank you. You are now riding off into the sunset. I hope that you will remain vibrantly active in the name of liberty in the remaining years, that the rest of us will be blessed to walk this earth with you. It is my pleasure to occupy the same planet as you, Dr. Paul. You have earned my highest level of respect. Barring your nomination in Tampa, we still have a chance at gaining more liberty in 2012. We still have an opportunity to avoid a war with Iran. We still have a chance at eliminating the IRS. We still may be able to make real cuts to government spending. We still have the opportunity to reduce the size of our empire's military footprint. We still have a chance to elect a president that will sign on to an audit of the Fed. Liberty still has a chance in 2012. The election of 2016 may come after a monetary collapse, leaving the necessity for voters to wait in the bread lines before they wait in the lines of the polling booths. 2016 is a long ways off. Can the promises of the establishment be trusted? Please, Dr. Paul, don't put my liberty on hold. I beg of you, please, endorse Governor Gary Johnson if things don't work out in Tampa. Liberty is more important than anything else. Liberty shouldn't have to wait on family business. Humbly, your supporter, Derrel Walters. P.S. Godspeed in Tampa, Dr. Paul.